Hello, I welcome you all. Now in this video lecture we'll be designing two-way pre-stressed concrete slab, that is post-tension pre-stressed concrete two-way slab. This is the problem statement given, and you all might be knowing that when ratio of L by Lx is less than or equal to 2, then the slab is nothing but two-way slab. Now let us have a look towards problem statement. Design a post-tension pre-stressed concrete two-way slab of dimension 6 meter by 9 meter with discontinuous edges to support imposed load of 3 kN per meter square. Now imposed load is nothing but live load. Cables of 4 wire of 5 mm5 carrying an effective force of 100 kN are available for use. Design the spacing of the cables in two directions since it is two-way slab, and check for the safety of the slab against collapse and excessive deflection at service load. These two checks we are supposed to provide. Assume FCK is equal to 40 Newton per mm square, FP as 1600 Newton per mm square, and EC as 38 kilonewton per mm square. Now this is the problem statement. Now let us move towards the design steps. Hope that you all have written the problem statement so that we can move towards the design step. Now step 1 will be determination of thickness of the slab. Determination of thickness of the slab. Ly by Lx ratio is 1.5 less than 2, hence two-way slab, no doubt. Therefore, thickness of the slab can be determined by empirical formula span by 50, that is nothing but 6000 by 50, it comes to 120 mm. Step 2, load calculations. Now self-weight of slab is nothing but 25 into D. Since we are assuming unit width of the slab, that is 1 meter, you might be knowing self-weight of the slab is calculated by equation 25 into D, where D is nothing but depth of the slab in meters into unit width of slab, that is 1 meter. 25 into D is nothing but 0.120, hence self-weight comes to 3 kilonewton per meter square. Live load given was 3 kilonewton per meter square, as you have seen. Here it was mentioned it is supposed to support imposed load of 3 kilonewton per meter square. Imposed load is nothing but live load. Live load of 3 kilonewton per meter square. Floor finish load, that is FF load, as 0.12 kilonewton per meter square. Hence total load W will come 3 plus 3 plus 0.12, that is 3 plus 3 6 plus 0.12, 6.12 kilonewton per meter square. This will be total load acting on the slab panel. Now step 3 will be calculation of the bending moment and spacing. Calculation of bending moment and spacing. Calculation of the bending moment and spacing. Now in question it was mentioned that our slab panel 4 edges are discontinuous. Slab panel 4 edges are discontinuous, and Ly by Lx ratio is 1.5. Now you are supposed to determine alpha x and alpha y, and it comes as 0.089 and alpha y as 0.056. Now from where this alpha x and alpha y has come? Now during designing conventional two-way slab in structural design, you might have referred IS 456 2000, and latest amendment 2013, and from page number 91, table 26, you can determine alpha x and alpha y. Let us look. This is IS 456-2000, table number 26, bending moment coefficients for rectangular panel supported on 4 sides with provision for torsion at corners. That is nothing but alpha x and alpha y. Now it was said that all 4 edges are discontinuous. All 4 edges are discontinuous. Hence, we are supposed to refer this table. Now in this column it is mentioned type of panel and moments considered. First, negative moment at continuous edge, positive moment at midspan. Now as it is mentioned, all 4 edges are discontinuous, hence directly move towards ninth one, that is 4 edges discontinuous. 4 edges discontinuous. Now these are the specifications or coefficient for short span, that is alpha x for values of Ly by Lx, for values of Ly by Lx, and Ly by Lx it is 1.5. Ratio of longer length to shorter length ratio is 1.5. Hence we are supposed to calculate alpha x for 4 edges discontinuous in this 1.5 columns, and this comes to be 0.089. This comes to be 0.089. And at last we are supposed to determine long span coefficient, that is alpha y, for all values of Ly by Lx, and this comes to be 0.056 since all 4 edges are discontinuous. On the same page, moments can be calculated in x direction as mx is equal to alpha x into w into Lx square and my as alpha y into w into Lx square. This formula or equation you are supposed to use to calculate the moment in x and y direction. We will see in detail step by step. Now, working moments in middle strip is given by, working moment in the middle strip is given by mx equal to alpha x into w into Lx square. As seen previously in the IS code, working moments in x direction can be calculated by formula alpha x into w into Lx square, where alpha x is 0.089, w is 6.12, calculated previously, that is total load intensity. Dead load 3 kilonewton meter plus live load 3 kilonewton per meter square plus floor finish 4.12, it comes total to 6.12 kilonewton per meter square. Hence substituting into L square, and x direction length here is 6 meter. Therefore, moment in x direction will be 19.608 kilonewton meter. Moment in x direction will be 19.0608 kilonewton meter. And similarly, moment in y direction can be calculated alpha y into w into Lx square. Since and alpha y we have determined from the table number 26 as 0.056 into 6.12 is nothing but load intensity into L, that is 6 square. Don't forget, here Lx is to be substituted, hence my will be 12.33 kilonewton meter. Now, in structural design of two-way slab, you might have gone through this figure or these terminologies. Now this is nothing but Ly, that is 9 meter, this is Lx, that is 6 meter, this is Lx, that is 6 meter, and this is Ly, that is 9 meter. This is Ly, Lx, this is Ly, and this is Lx. Now, the slab panel is divided into three components, two end strips two end strips, yes, that is end strips, and one middle strip. This end strip comprises for 25% of area, middle strip comprises for 75% area. Similarly, two end strip and one middle strip, here it comprises for 75% area. Now end strip is nothing but end strip, length of the end strip is nothing but Ly by 8, and middle strip is nothing but 3 by 4 Ly. Same here, Lx by 8, 3 by 4 Lx by 8. Since we are calculating it in x direction, these are nothing but end strip, middle strip. Middle strip is 75% of total area. Length of the middle strip will be 3 by 4 of Ly, that is nothing but 75%. End strip will be Ly by 8, and when consider along x direction, this will be Lx by 8, 3 by 4 into Lx, and Lx by 8. This is nothing but dividing the slab into end strip, middle strip, and end strip. Here you can see figure number 25 of IS 456-2000. Here it is mentioned edge strip, or you can say end strip. This is middle strip. End strip is nothing but Ly by 8. Middle strip is nothing but 3 by 4 Ly for spanning x in Lx direction, and this is for Ly direction. Edge strip, middle strip, this is nothing but Lx by 8, 3 by 4 Lx, and Lx by 8. You can go through this IS 456-2000 for this end strip and middle strip concept, and get clear that this two end strip total in combination comprises for 25%. This middle strip comprises for 75%. End strips 1 and end strip second 25%, means individually it will become to 12.5%, and middle strip as 75%, total area will be 100%. Now total moment in middle strip in x direction. Total moment in middle strip in x direction. Moment we can calculate as mx equal to mx into 3 by 4 into Ly. We are calculating total moment in middle strip in x direction. This is nothing but total moment for middle strip in x direction, and moment in this x direction will be due to Ly. Moment in x direction will be due to lever arm Ly, and whereas moment in y direction will be due to lever arm Lx. Don't get confused. Moment in x direction will be due to Ly, and moment in y direction will be due to Lx. And mx we have calculated as, in previous step, mx we have calculated as 19.608, where Ly is nothing but 9 meter. Substituting all the values, mx we have calculated 19.608 into 3 by 4 into Ly as 9. Therefore, total moment in the middle strip mx in x direction will be 132 kilonewton meter. Now consider minimum cover of 30 mm for tendon. Consider minimum cover of 30 mm for tendon. Now, if this is our section of the slab, this is overall depth 120 mm. This is the neutral axis, and this is the duct for the cable. Now we have assumed cover of 30 mm for the cable, cover of 30 mm for the cable. This will be d by 2, that is nothing but 60 mm, d by 2 60 mm. This is the kern line, this is kern line, top kern, and distance from neutral axis to top kern is h by 6. Distance from neutral axis to the top kern is h by 6. Hence, this remaining comes as now distance between top kern and CG of cable is 120 minus 30 minus 40. 120 minus 30 distance, that is cover, minus 40, it comes to 50 mm. And total pre-stressing force required in x direction, that is P, and we can calculate moment is nothing but force into lever arm, P into E. E is nothing but distance from top kern to the CG of cable. Hence, moment M we have calculated as 132 kilonewton meter. 132 kilonewton meter into 10 raised to 6, converting it into Newton mm, is equal to P into 50. 50 is nothing but distance from top kern to the CG of cable. Hence, we get pre-stressing force in the cable required in x direction as 2640 kilonewton. 2640 kilonewton. Now, force in each cable, force in each cable is given 100 kilonewton. Now here force in each cable was given as 100 kilonewton. Hence, number of cables in x direction for middle strip will be total pre-stressing force 2640 kilonewton divided by 100, 26.4, say 27 cables will be required in middle strip in x direction. And spacing of the cable, spacing of cables is equal to middle strip divided by 27. Middle strip is nothing but 3 by 4 into Ly divided by 27. See here, we are calculating moments in x direction and cables in x direction. Middle strip length is nothing but 3 by 4 into Ly. Substituting the values, 3 by 4 into Ly is nothing but 9 meter, that is 9000 mm divided by 27 number of cables. It comes to 250 mm. It comes to 250 mm. Now we will be calculating total moment in middle strip. We will be calculating total moment in middle strip, that is in y direction. Previously we have calculated total moment in middle strip in x direction. Hence my is equal to my into 3 by 4 Lx, 3 by 4 into Lx. Now my we have calculated previously 12.33 by equation alpha y into w into Lx square. Substitute my as 12.33 into 3 by 4 and moment in y direction will be due to x, that is Lx, 6 meter. Hence my comes as 55.35 kilonewton meter. Now provide cover of 40 mm to cables in y direction. Provide 40 mm cover to cables along y direction, because previously we have considered 30 mm cover for cables in x direction. Now this is the sectional elevation of the slab. Total depth, overall depth is 120 mm. Total overall depth is 120 mm. In previous step you have calculated distance from top cone as 40 mm and distance from neutral axis to the top cone as h by 6, it comes to 20 mm. Cable in x direction was provided at cover of 30 mm. Now since cable in x direction was provided at cover of 30 mm, now don't forget we are calculating total moment in middle strip in y direction. Hence cable placed along x direction will be looking circular, that is section, whereas this will be the cables due to moments in along y direction. Now why we have taken cover of 40 mm for cables along y direction? Because it was given in the question that four wires of 5 mm phi are to be utilized. Hence, considering each wire of 5 mm, this total depth comes of cable as 10 mm. Hence, 30 plus 10, it comes to 40 mm. Hence, provide cover of 40 mm for the cables along y direction. 40 mm along y direction. This is the section of cables provided along x direction at 30 mm. Above that we will provide cables along y direction at 40 mm. Now why 10 mm? Because it was given in the question 4 wires of 5 mm phi are to be utilized. Hence 5 mm plus 5 mm total depth comes 10 mm. Hence 30 plus 10 will give you 40. Now we are supposed to calculate distance between cables and the top kern. Distance between cables and top kern, 120 minus 40, it comes to 40 mm. Distance between cable and top kern. Now it will be 120 minus 40 and minus 40. You are supposed to subtract distance from the top and distance from the bottom. You will get intermediate distance between top kern and CG of cable along y direction. 120 minus 40 minus 40. It comes to 40 mm. Now pre-stressing force required in y direction, we can calculate moment is equal to force into lever arm P into E. Therefore P will be M by E. Moment we have calculated as 55.35 kilonewton meter into 10 raised to 6, converting it to Newton mm, divided by E, that is nothing but 40. Hence pre-stressing force will be 1383.75 kilonewton. Now given that force in each cable is 100 kilonewton. Force in each cable is 100 kilonewton. Hence number of cables along y direction is total pre-stressing force 1383.75 divided by pre-stressing force in single cable as 100. It comes to 13.83. Approximately 14 number of cables will be required. Hence spacing 3/4 LX divided by 14. We are supposed to provide cables along y direction in this space 3/4 LX. Don't forget, we are supposed to provide these cables along y direction in middle strip, hence spacing will be calculated for this 3/4 into Lx. 3/4 Lx is 6000 mm, that is 6 meter divided by 14, it comes to 321.42 mm. Therefore, adopt spacing of 320 mm. Adopt spacing of 320 mm. Hence, cable profile is parabolic. Parabolic cable profile, as slab is subjected to UDL, bending moment will be second degree curve, and hence cable profile will be analogous to the bending moment and it will be parabolic in nature. And cable profile, therefore the cable profile is parabolic with maximum eccentricity at center and concentric at support. Means eccentricity is provided at the midspan and zero eccentricity at the support, that is concentric at the support. Now in this way we will conclude here for the design of two-way pre-stressed slab. Remaining steps we will see in the upcoming video. For any doubts and query, comment in the comment box or go through the notes. Link for the notes is provided in the description box. In the upcoming video, we will move towards step number 4, giving various checks.